Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Factory Youth YouTube channel. We've got an epic episode for us today. We're doing an ice bath interview. We've got some awesome people getting in the tub, answering some questions. We got Pete and Ty, we've got Hannah and Jolie, and we've got Connor and Shane. It's gonna be a good time. Nick and I are gonna test it out first. Let's do it. Woo!
I went too fast.
Me too.
Holy cow. Nope. Get it right now.
Oh no!
Put on your neck. Nope, that's it. Nope. Oh my. Come on, man. You got this. No. You got this. Oh no. You got this. Oh my gosh. It's tingly.
No way! No way! I can't.
Would you rather eat only dessert, but it gives you everything that you need, and never eat real food again, or never eat dessert again? Go ahead and get in the pool, and then you can answer the question. Just feet
Oh my
on the edge.
Okay. What would you do?
Only food.
Yeah, I would never eat dessert again. I like food too much. I like food so much. I have lost feeling in my feet.
You want to go first?
Yeah, you can. I can go first. That's easy. I think you decide that based on your favorite food.
Okay.
You have to think of what your favorite food is and what can I do without. And I eat all kinds of different stuff for dinner, but I always finish with chocolate, so it's dessert all the way for me. I can't really live the rest of my life without eating chocolate. So.
Well, I'd probably go with not having dessert, because I really don't even eat that much dessert. I'm more of like, I'd rather have like a huge meal and then like not even have room for dessert, like have some like Moe's or something. Like double up the burrito instead of like a chocolate bar at the end, so I'm gonna go with food.
All right, your mistake.
Answer the question.
For me, I'm gonna have to go with no desserts. Because, I don't know, dessert is not that good.
Yeah,
Ice cream's good. That's the best one.
yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
I'm agreeing with you. I feel like regular food's got way more than dessert.
Yeah.
Dessert's got like Oreos. I can give up Oreos, but
For sure.
I can't give up ramen noodles. This is horrible. Okay.
If you could know one thing about your future, where you will live, who you will marry, what you will do, what would you know and why? So second stage, you're supposed to sit on the bucket.
Oh my goodness!
Okay. I'm on the bucket.
Okay.
Okay, something you'd want to know about your future.
I don't want to know who I'm gonna marry because everything else I'll decide with them.
Oh, that's so cute. I'm gonna cry. It's so cute. Okay, well, I mean, I kind of know the answer to some of those questions already, since I'm already married and know some things about my future, but there's still a lot I don't know. I guess that's just life. There's always something you don't know that you'd want to know. Something I would want to know is... I don't know. I was like, okay, this is so cheesy. I'd like to know like futures for like the students in our youth group, like you and like people I know.
Sweet.
Like I'd like to see like where they end up. I think you could probably just like stop now. No.
I'm just finna go.
Yup. I need to know when I'm getting out of here. That's the only thing I really want to know right now. Oh.
For me, it would probably be, as a young person, maybe just like knowing where I'd be in 5 years, just so I could see how I could set up those 5 years. And probably a second close would probably be finding my significant other, just so like there's not a lot of like stress. I wouldn't even say stress, just like searching, you know what I mean? And then like if you see that person, then you would just automatically know. You know?
So for me, obviously I'm older. I'm closer to 50 than 20 now. So I think that, you know, I love my wife, I love my life, I know my job. There's a lot more questions that are answered. But that doesn't mean I still don't have a lot of questions down the line.
Yeah.
And I think that if I could just answer one thing, it would probably be, what would be the way that I could best help my children? Like, what is the thing that would be best to help them through all of those questions that still remain for them? And maybe a close second would be having an idea of how much more time I had. Moses said, Lord, teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom. And I know when I was young, I always felt like I had a ton of time.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've been in this bathtub for a ton of time right now. But now I think more like what's very best. But I think that when you're your age, so many of those big questions are unanswered.
Yeah.
You know, and so for me, I've reached a point where now it's really more about all you guys who that question's unanswered for. How can we help you guys? So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I feel like for like my age, like 19, I don't really look like to the future that far ahead of like my kids and what I could do for my kids to set them up for their futures, so much as what I need to do for my future, which could sound selfish, but you really don't understand it until you're in that spot. And then one thing I would probably say would be like, for people my age, I wish they would understand how short life really is, just so they could get a glimpse at like what they should really desire, instead of like materialistic things and things that only last for a certain amount of point, and just really chase after the things that are eternal, like Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for me, it's like I see that a lot clearer now.
Yeah.
Things that were a big deal when I was younger,
Yeah.
it's like, where is that now?
Yeah,
You know,
like your social life or how many followers now. I mean, you didn't grow up with social media, right?
No, I grew up in the dinosaur ages,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah, but now it's all like how many followers you have and all that stuff, which does not matter.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not ready. Chilling. I'm not.
I already know who I married. I think I know where I live and what I do. The big unknown for me, I just became a father. It's overwhelming to think about raising another human being. And so if I could kind of learn how I did in raising a child, I think that would bring peace to me right now. And but yeah, just kind of knowing how I did raising kids and what that looks like. What about you?
I don't know. The future is pretty scary to think about. I haven't really thought that far, but if I could see one thing, just, I don't know, I guess how it all turns out. Hoping that the choices I make go to the right things. So, that'd be pretty cool.
How you guys feeling?
Cold.
I'm just chilling in here.
Do you think that you are naturally more of an influencer or someone who is influenced? So off the bucket,
No.
shoulders down.
Who knows, Joey?
Oh my goodness, don't put your arms in.
Okay. Okay. Am I more of an influencer or someone who is influenced? I think, like, I've been both.
Yeah.
Right now I'm focusing on, like, especially this past year, like, I want to be influenced by, like, people I really admire and respect. And, like, I think sometimes we think being influenced is a bad thing.
Yeah.
And it gets that word of, like, you're someone who's easily influenced. But it can be bad if you're only influenced by, like, bad
Yeah,
people.
100%.
But if you're, like, surrounding yourself with, like, good people and people who are influencing you, that are influencing you for the better.
Uh-huh.
And so that's what I've been trying to do, like reading lots of books and things to just like
The breeze is making it worse.
also I'm sorry that I influenced you into getting in this bathtub. Okay, what about you, Joey?
Okay, so Personally, I feel like both of them they could be good and bad.
Yeah.
Depending on the situation you're in. I have tried being an influencer, but I always, when I do that, I have to focus on influencing people in the correct decision and way, because that always ends up bad. I think I am someone who is easily influenced.
Yeah.
And that's something that I have been working on a lot recently. And I just I'm trying to make sure that I find being influenced and being influenced in the correct way.
Yeah.
A lot of what you said, but just in my own position.
Yeah, because it looks different for you.
100%. Yeah. I mean, Hannah and I've been going out to eat at lunches lately, and she's been giving me good advice and I guess influencing me more in the ways that I need to be influenced in.
Yeah.
How you guys feeling?
Very cool.
Pretty numb.
Well, you guys look too comfortable, so we've got another bucket. You want to get a bag of ice coming your way? Shoulders under the water.
You
Off
can
the bucket.
feel the difference.
Oh my god. Ah,
Right now I feel influenced.
my temperature is being influenced.
I feel influence being in this water.
I think I'm definitely more of an influencer, but I don't think it's an either or question. I think everybody's both an influencer and influenced. You.
Okay. I think nowadays, with social media, it's easier to be said I'm an influencer on social media, but really, what are you influencing? Just your body, or are you influencing a message? It's kind of hard to even use the word influencer, I feel anymore, because I feel people take it out of context nowadays. So it's I want to say I'm an influencer, but I don't really even know the true definition of that word anymore.
Yeah, there are some ideas around it. I'd say a better question: am I more of an influencer, or am I more influencing? I don't even know if I'm using proper grammar at this point. I would say though that the better question is, how am I being influenced, and how am I influencing?
Yeah.
That's a better question,
Yeah.
because I would say to both of those, you are both.
Yeah.
You're affected by your culture. There's no two ways about it.
Mm-hmm.
And but you're also you're having impact on people whether you know it or not.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with the guy today. He had come to some event at the church here, and he said I've never been around a more joyous group of people, and he said it's just the happiest group of people I'd ever been around, and it's I didn't even know that it was off campus here. He's like, we didn't even know that guy was watching, but
Yeah.
he was seeing.
Yeah.
So people see your life, whether you're doing something right or wrong.
Yeah.
And whoever likes you is influenced by
Yeah.
it.
People are always watching for sure.
I'm going straight.
Woo! Zooey mama!
Would you like me to answer this one first, Shane?
Sure.
Fantastic question. I think most people like to think they are the influencer. As do I. I like to think I influence people a little more than I'm influenced, but I often find myself in groups of people and I start acting like who I'm hanging out with. It's cold. But I like to try and influence people for the better.
I think that we've all been given influence, and we've all surrounded ourselves around people that influence us. And on both things, either is not better or worse unless we're using our influence or being influenced for things that aren't good. As Christians, we're all called to influence people for the gospel, but we're also to be under influence and people to be encouraging us and helping us along the way. I think for myself, I'm more of an influenced person. I get influenced by people, and sometimes it's for worse, but I like to surround myself with people that will encourage me and influence me for the better. But that led me to this ice bath, so.
How do you guys feel?
Good.
All right, you did it.
You're
You're
free.
released. You're
Should
free
we
to
go head down? Head under.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god! How long do I have to stay in here for? Oh my! Oh, it's burning! Oh!